Hello. You know what the Indians, Native Americans, say about the moon? They call it the crazy man in the sky that doesn't know where to go. Well, I have to tell you, you have to look at that from the moon's perspective, because the moon knows where it wants to go. You don't. So anyway, what I'm going to talk about now is something I might do in the near future, and you're going to say, there's the crazy man on the planet Earth, and he doesn't know where to go. All right? But just remember, the key word here is perspective. You got to look at the world. Well, whenever you hear somebody give their opinion or whatever, if you can, which most people can't, is try to look at it from their perspective. In other words, where are they coming from? What caused them to say that or do that thing? You see what I mean? So, some of you may recall that me, actually went camping in a Toyota Prius for off and on during a period of 5 years. I was gone a few months at a time in a Toyota Prius. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to do that again. No, I'm not saying that at all, because that's not easy. I mean, however, could I do it again? Yeah, in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Why? Well, because it's easy. Well, it's easy in one sense, in that, you know, you just push the little blue button and away you go, and you get your stuff organized, and I can remember what I did, so it'd be easy for me to get organized and on the road pretty quickly. But we're here in Fort Clark Springs, Texas, southwest Texas, not too far from Del Rio, Texas, on a cool morning. It's about 55 degrees right now, and as you can see, overcast. But anyway, back to, so what I did this morning, I was out for my walk. I'm going to have to stop going walking, I guess. But anyway, remember, perspective, okay? From my perspective, I'm 77 years old. The window of opportunity is definitely closing all around me, and I know it, because I've got reasonable health right now, or good health actually, and I can do things, and I still have the desire to do things. And so I was thinking, you know, I could just take some driving trips, some long driving trips, you know, like maybe 200 or 300 miles and 400 miles, you know, round trip, you know, go for a day or two here or there, and I could do it in this electric car. I could. There's no doubt about it. However, it is a little bit awkward in that you have to find a charging station, and some of the charging stations are a little slow. So for those people that are going to be traveling on a regular basis, long distances, say over 500 miles round trip, might be a little difficult in an electric vehicle now. It might, because some of the places you might want to go, they may not have a charging station available when you get there or whatever. Enough said about that. It's just, we're just about 2 or 3 years away from having charging stations available just about everywhere you go, but we're not there yet. So what does that mean? Well, I'm thinking, well, hell, you know, this car I've got, the Chevy Bolt, is a hot item right now, and I checked on trade-ins and stuff, and I could get slightly more than I paid for it, okay? So, and I even checked with one dealer this morning, and they told me I could get that, and so I feel confident that I could get that on a trade-in, which, you know, what I paid for it, so I wouldn't be losing any money. I know a lot of people are going to say, God almighty, old Rusty got a lot of money, buys cars all the time. Well, I do, but if you check the math, you'll find that I'm not spending any dollars, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm just moving digits from one spot to another, and as far as draining my resources, I'm really not. So, but anyway, what I did, you know, I actually did. I think I had two, I may have had three. I think I had two Toyota Priuses, may have had three. But anyway, I had a 2010, 2013 for sure. And they were great cars. I really enjoyed them. And they make it just a nice daily driver. You know, this car I have is much better than the Toyota Prius, I have to tell you, in that, you know, it's got a lot of things I like. It's got the wireless charging for your phone. It's got heated steering wheel, heated seat, and on a cool day like this, that's pretty damn nice. And the Toyota Prius doesn't come with that. You can probably get it on the high-end Prius, but anyway, but I've never had it before, so would I miss it? Probably not, and it doesn't get that cold where I am anyway. But anyway, I did check on Toyota Priuses. There are none available. That's first step. There's none available. There's none on the lots unless it's a green with a purple interior. They got one of those. Yeah, and they got a spotted one. No, they may have a dog somewhere, but no. If I'm gonna, do a trade for a Toyota Prius, I want to get a white one. They charge you $500 more for the white color. Believe it or not, it's some kind of, I don't know, fancy white color. And then if you want a other than black interior, which I do, I'm not real fond of black interiors in Texas, I promise you that. And that's where I spend the majority of my time. And so yeah, I am actually considering, and then I thought about, well, why don't you get you a hybrid of something else? Well, none of the other hybrids can touch the Toyota Prius for reliability and mileage. In other words, it's rated. The Toyota Prius is rated at 54 miles per gallon, and with me driving it, I'll get slightly better than that. I may get close to 60. Well, for me, let's just pick an easy number. We'll say $3 a gallon. That would be 5 cents a mile. That would only be, it'd be slightly more than what I'm paying right now, 3 cents a mile in the all-electric vehicle. That's what it figures out to right now. But just as a matter of convenience, for me, I could just, go back to buying gas again. Is that a problem? Hell no, man. I mean, I can change in a heartbeat. I'm pretty damn flexible, as you know. But again, it's all about perspective, guys. I mean, I'm looking at living. I'm looking at, living. That's it. I want to be excited when I get up in the mornings, and then for the past few days, I've kind of been in the doldrums, and, you got to do something, man. And, again, I don't mean you need to go spend a lot of money, and I'm not. I mean, if it ends up, this thing's going to cost me $3,000, I ain't going to do it. I won't, Why? Because I don't want to spend $3,000. Keep what I got. I can make what I've got work. I can. There's no doubt that I can find charging stations and do whatever the hell I want to do. And really, the biggest issue I've come up with this morning, I checked when I got back from my walk, and I thought, well, okay, where in the hell you want to go? And I thought, well, I might go down to the coast for a few days and check out, life on the coast of Texas, and I don't know, and then maybe go out to Alpine and stay at that old hotel downtown there. They got one room that's like $85 a night. I think it's a closet, and just to do something. See, it's like 250 miles out there to Alpine from here, Alpine, Texas, and then it's about the same distance down to the coast. And I'm just thinking, guys, now this is all not an ironclad plan that I'm fixing to execute immediately. It is just on the burner. But if you know me even reasonably well, there's would I? Oh, would I? Remember the movie Wind in the Willows? I think that's what it was. The Thaddeus P. Frog, or whatever his name was, that damn frog that was captured by. He just loved speed, and his old eyes bug out, when he saw something. He saw an airplane, or when he first saw an automobile, he bugged out, and I'm kind of that way too. But I want to continue that. See, at my age, being excited about life is a thrill to me. I mean, I want to be, like I said earlier in the video, I want to get up in the morning and go, yeehaw, or whoo-hoo, send my boots and saddle to the barn. That's what my dad used to say all the time. And I don't know why he said it. Maybe he was going to buy him a Prius in 1950. Yeah. But, so having said that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you guys, life's a lot of fun. Let's go down this highway here, right here. Every time every time I pass a border patrol or highway patrolman out on these old lonely roads, they turn around and follow me for a while until they check my plates out. And I guess that's okay. I'm not going to be negative on that, but it's just something that interests me. You'd think they'd know me by now. So yeah, so a Toyota Prius, a white one with a kind of a tan interior. That's what I'm going to get if I can find it. And I say I'm going to get. Now, we're a long way from making the deal. Okay, we're just starting. Now this guy, you think I go slow? This guy's going 15. Oh, they're turning. That's why. So we're just going to cruise out here a ways this morning, guys, on this little old highway. It's usually, oh no, is that a policeman up here on the right? I don't know, I can't tell. But if it is, they'll follow me for a while, I guess. Shit, that's the way it is. I get a police escort everywhere I go around here. And the reason is, well, you're right next to the border of Texas and Mexico, and there's a lot of issues going on here. So you've got Border Patrol, Department of Public Safety, you got the county sheriff, and they got all kind of volunteers down here from other police departments and stuff. So no, this is law enforcement area here. If you were going to commit a crime, this would not be a good spot, okay? But anyway, so looking at the Toyota Priuses, and would I go camping in a Prius again? I mean, it wouldn't cost me, to get it. I hear you. He's going to do it again. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you what it would be if I did. It's too damn. It's not easy, man. Roll in, roll out. I mean, that's why I gave it up. It was getting to be a little difficult. And I'm going to do it 10 years later or 15 years later, however. No, it hasn't been. Has it been that long? 10 years maybe? I don't know. It's been a long time. I got to drink my tea, or not iced tea. I got hot tea. Do I like my Chevy Bolt? Hell yeah, I do. I wish I could have two cars. I'd have that Prius too. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if I could have two cars, that'd be perfect. But then you got two insurance, two this, two that. No, hell no. That's a little more of a burden. But if you were married, and your wife had a car and you had a car, the ideal situation would be one of you have an electric and one of you have gas. For right now, for about probably 3 more years, I think you're going to see a lot more charging stations, and so everything ought to work out with that, just like it did when we transitioned from horses to horseless carriages way back when. People used to take gas cans with them. So we're just out here on the road, guys. Now, my little old mind's running 100 miles an hour. But the good thing about it is, whether I do it or not, I don't know. I am excited about it. I have to say that. But it gives me something to do. Think about that. I mean, I get to talk to these salesmen and aggravate the crap out of them. And, they get to aggravate the crap out of me. They lowball me and I lowball them or whatever, And back and forth we go until we reach some kind of deal, if we reach a deal. I doubt it. I'm not sure, But I have to say this. Fortunately, the Chevy Bolt, the 2022 Chevy Bolt 2LT, is a hot item, okay? And, yeah, the Chevrolet has increased production of these units by 60%. So, yeah, there's a lot of demand that's pent up. And but I did get a Kelley Blue Book quote, and it showed $30,181 average trade-in. And I thought, well, that's I paid 30 for it, 30K. And well, I didn't. I mean, the difference between what I had and this thing was like, I don't know, the Spark. I don't want to get into all that crap. It was okay, or I wouldn't have done it, and because I know my numbers. But so we're good on that. And but yeah, this is a great car that shows the range right now, 292 miles. And yeah, hell yeah, there's nothing wrong with this. Could I go in this car? Sure. I could get there. See, that's the trick. I could drive to point A or B or C, and it would be, I'd be really low on miles or range. Then they'd have to find a place to charge, and it depends. See, with a with a Bolt, you can only charge it. I think the max is about 50 kilowatt hours or whatever it is, and that would fill this thing up in about, well, if it was all the way drained, it would take about 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. So you'd have to leave it somewhere and walk back to your hotel or do something. But anyway, I mean, I could overcome it. I promise you I could, and I may do that. I mean, but I love this heated steering wheel, man. This is just neater than crap. And a heated seat, are you kidding me? I'm going to give that up? Yeah, but here's the thing about the Toyota Prius. It's got a 10-gallon gas tank at 50 plus miles a gallon. You got a 500-mile range. You see what I mean? And so we'll see. We'll see. Was I a little premature on the electric vehicle? No, I was right on the spot with the electric vehicle. The problem was my plans changed. I mean, Thaddeus P. Frog or whatever his name was saw something else. If you ever see that movie, it's a Walt Disney thing, I think, called Wind in the Willows or something. Got a lot of good characters in there. They're all animals, but it's all animated stuff. No, it's funny and shit. When you see that frog, you'll recognize me real quick. Real quick. So having said, well, I'm not through yet. I ain't through. Don't you dare leave yet. I ain't through talking yet. I'm excited, god darn. And it's been a few days. I've been on a drought, you know, because my little old brain just been working, because I'm thinking, God dang it, man. You know, there's got to be some way, you know. I thought about, you know, going in the RV, going here or there, going to the state park, blah, blah, blah. I've done all that shit. You know, I've done the state parks and you know, RV parks and all that crap. I'm not interested in that much anymore at all, actually. And boondocking, it's okay. You know, I did a lot of fun, you know, a lot of privacy, blah, blah, blah. Hell, you know, at my age, I don't mind in my neighborhood. You know, I'm getting to be neighborhooded. You know what I mean? I'm getting used to being in a neighborhood and the little noises that go on, and you know, people mowing at 6 o'clock in the morning, and you know, people edging or a leaf blower and all that crap. And there's a DPS officer with his door open. Is that my man? Yeah, that's him. That's old snake. Oh, he's taking a piss. I guess he was. I don't know. I mean, he was pee-peeing. He was excreting his urine. Did I happen to say the P word? No, Rusty, no! Not the P word. We got so many damn words that are, quote, not politically correct. Gee, it is crazy, man. Well, speaking of P words, perspective. Remember that, guys, because I know you're going to come at me, some of them, because you're not going to listen to me. I'm telling you, from my perspective, this is a good plan. But let me say this, for those of you that are watching this video now, both of you, I don't know how old you are, but if you're less than 77, which most of you are, turn the clock forward in your mind to age 77 for you, okay? What would you do if you had the health and the money to do it? What would you do? You know what I mean? This is usually a lonely stretch of road, but right now I got, looks like a whole construction crew lined up behind me. And they're in a hurry to get to work. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. They're probably running late. Now, naturally, the only hill in the whole road is right here. But anyway, guys, from somewhere out here on a lonely road in southwest Texas, planning his next adventure, or talking loud. See, if I talk out loud, you guys listen in and come back, but Rusty, are you nuts? I mean, you know, here's what you should do. Everybody knows what I should do. Not everybody, but some. And I'm glad they do, because sometimes I don't know. I just kind of, hey man, and when you don't know what to do, doing nothing ain't bad. Also, whenever you don't know what to do, doing something ain't bad. They're going to be able to get around me now because it's downhill and there's no cars coming. They got it made. Here they come. You want to see the parade? There goes one. Here comes the other one. That was a perfect deal for them. Downhill and no traffic. Anyway, we'll keep going. Hell, I'll go up here until I turn around, because I'm just excited to be doing something, guys. Yes, and it's fun, man. It's fun. I used to have a car dealership, or part owner of one out in East Texas many years ago, and yeah, I know how the game's played. See, and I don't mind playing it. Not a bit. What it is, it used to be, you know, you had wholesale buyers back when, and somebody had an old car to trade in, you know, you'd call the wholesale buyer. You know, they always act, you know, they come by and look at your car and make it look like it's falling apart. They always put their finger on the dents and stuff. Anyway, enough said. But then they call a wholesale buyer, and the wholesaler, you say, look, I got a 1928 blah, 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 and how much you give me for it? Because it was all cash, you know. And he said, well, has it got any of this, got any of that? Next thing you know, he makes you an offer of, I don't know, whatever it is. And then you go back to the seller, and whatever his offer was, you know, you tell them. Well, you don't tell them that. You change the numbers a little bit for your benefit. And either the deal goes or it doesn't. Because you don't want to be stuck with that old dog out there on the used car lot barking at you every time you go by. You know, and that happens. That happens. Sometimes you take an old dog in there that you can't get rid of. You want to hear my phone conversation? Hang on, let's see what we got here. This might be a car dealer. Hello?
Hi, good morning. Is this Floyd?
Hey, it is. Who's this?
Hi, Floyd. This is Courtney calling from Toyota of Del Rio.
Toyota of Del Rio, and you're calling me?
Yes, sir.
Hot dog! What we got? Did I win a prize?
Well, maybe a new car. I wanted to see, it looks like you were interested in a Prius. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. You got a white one in with a tan interior?
Bear with me just a minute.
You don't. I've already checked.
Are you looking at new or pre-owned? You're looking at new, correct?
New, 2023.
Okay. I'm not showing one. However, we definitely may be able to locate or order one. Would either of those be an option for you?
Well, yeah, definitely an option. Did you see my trade on there?
It looks like you have a 22 Chevy Bolt. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think I put in the wrong. I got 2,187 miles on it. That's all.
Oh, okay, wonderful. So, we definitely would be interested in making an aggressive offer on that Bolt. That's definitely something we need for our inventory. We'd love to take a look at it and make a final aggressive offer. When would you be more available to click the buy and go over your options for a Prius?
Well, I mean, you got to tell me when you can get one.
I can definitely follow up with my sales team. As far as I understand, we can. But I can definitely have them reach out to you.
Yeah, well, I'm in the market. I just, you just need to tell me when you can have one, and then see how where we are on the deal.
Okay. Are you only looking at a Prius, or are you open to other options as well?
No, Prius.
The Prius. Okay. Before you just wanted to make sure. Okay, Floyd. I will definitely see what my team and have them give you a call.
A white Prius with that tan interior. I do not want a black interior.
Okay. Sounds good. I will definitely have them look and have them reach out to you. If you have any further questions, please let me know.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Adios. Okay, see, there's how you do it, guys. Cuts all the crap out. Let them do all the legwork, come back with some numbers, then you throw all those numbers out and start over again. No, it's a fun game. It's a fun game. I'm looking forward to it. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I didn't mean to drag you into my conversation there, but I just thought it'd be interesting for you to hear kind of what goes on. Because, see, she called, but she's a little premature. See, I put everything in there that I wanted. I mean, she should have known, because it's clear as hell, that I wanted a 2023 Toyota Prius, white with that tan interior. I mean, that's it. Okay? And the first time she sent me an email, she said something about a Corolla. She's trying to switch me to a Corolla. What they want to do is switch you to something in their inventory, okay? So be careful with that, because, and they may even make you a little better deal because they got some dogs barking out there on the parking lot, and they'll try to stick you with one of those dogs. But anyway, guys, from out here on the road, I kept trying to end this video. But anyway, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Here I go on the road again. Anyway. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want. Use the Amazon link. Drink plenty of water. Stretch walk. Stand guard at the door of your mind. And enjoy your life, man. Make your life an adventure. But don't bankrupt yourself. Just make it an adventure. Bye.